Hey, what is up, guys? It is Unlimited here, and welcome to some COD. Okay, so I want action. Okay, I want to do something different. So in order to do that, I'm doing a PPS. People made the games, and basically they're just letting me kind of use their guns. I mean, look, they got a VMP class and just PPSH classes, which is awesome. I love that. It's free for all. I'm gonna put on 18 bots on recruit and let's get it. Okay, so basically what we're gonna be doing is just trying beast mode. See how good I can do with the PPSH. I was looking for M16 because I like that better than the PPSH. The PPSH is good, don't get me wrong. The M16, in my opinion, is better because it's the M16, so you're gonna get a lot of kills with it. The M16 is butter. I'm glad certain people they give you a class that you can use because they know that you don't have maybe somebody doesn't have the PPSH and they won't let them to use it because they fixed it. You used to be able to use whatever gun you wanted, or you used to be able to just pick it up. Maybe this is true. Maybe you can't. Now you can pick one up. But I very much do love the PPSH. Not get me wrong, it's just not my. I don't prefer it over the M16. I'm just not a big preferer. I don't prefer it over most guns, and that should be okay. I don't think that's not. Oh, I love the iron sights on the PPSH. That's what I like better than the M16. Just the iron sights. I love it in this. Oh, please don't kill me. I have so much ammo. The Purifier is going to be like something if I run out of ammo with a PPSH, which is going to be hard while using it. Or I have the VMP. I'll just pull out the Purifier and do some work with that. Since it's not unlimited, so I can basically do whatever I need to. Oh, and in fact, that was a cursed kill. Oh!
Get the UAV airborne now.
He just kind of ducked down like, huh? You find me? What is that attachment on the PPSH? I don't really know. As I'm using this, I'm kind of getting a little salty that I don't have this weapon. It's just such a fun gun. I don't think the M16 is nearly as fun as this gun, even though it's just a PPSH thing. That's probably why. But it's just something about the PPSH, the nostalgia feeling about it. Just nostalgic, I guess. And that just makes it good. It just doesn't matter how good the PPSH was. People would still use it because of the nostalgia factor. That's why people would use it. Not because it's good, but because it's just a cool weapon to have and use in your own hand for once. So that's probably why people would use it, in my opinion. And that's why I would use it too. I probably use it all the time. There's that one guy using the VMP. Here's when I pull in the Purifier and just see what I can do. How did I do that? There's always that one guy using the VMP. In this case, it's me and a few other dudes. Let's go. They should have just put like a PP one of them, just so it's like plain, so people know what they're using if they ever get it. I'm sure I'll never get the PPSH. I mean, I wanted the Shadow Claw for this amount of time still, and I haven't gotten it. So I doubt I'd get the Shadow Claw, unless I play the game like 50 million days. But I think it'll die out before I ever get to use the Shadow Claw, which is really upsetting, because I've wanted the Shadow Claw since day one. I even played matches like this just to use the Shadow Claw. And not to get it, it's kind of disappointing, since that's what I spent all my money on, just to get the Shadow Claw. No other weapon. Yeah, that's all I get is other weapons, not the Shadow Claw. So that's kind of like upsetting, I'm not gonna lie. Ronnie kind of let me down there. That I've spent at least $300 on this game and haven't gotten anything I wanted in terms of, well, most stuff I got really hyped over. But like, in my head, in my stomach, I'm like, do I really want that? It's cool first getting it, and then after a few days, it's like, this is a boring gun to use. So you just kind of quit. And that's what I've done. I've done that millions of times. Because it just gets boring. It's not just, it's the same thing. The Shadow Claw, you can use it with any sniper that you want, which is, like, beyond cool. That's why I want it. There's a purpose that I want every gun in this game. All the guns I want, there's a purpose for wanting them. Not just because they're cool. It's because they're the weapons that I want. And like, I snipe pretty frequently now. So I like sniping. I want to get diamond from my snipers. But the pistols are so weak against the people, since they just kill you. It's kind of hard to do stuff with it. And like, Shadow Claw would be perfect, because I'm that type of player that's kind of mid-range, short-range. So if I got a Shadow Claw, you know how much easier that would be? But I don't know. I guess it's just kind of disappointing that I don't have it. I mean, I'd actually prefer getting a lobby with just a Shadow Claw, but sadly I couldn't find one, so it's such an old DLC weapon. So I'd prefer Shadow Claw over any DLC weapon. Off the top of my head, for sure. Every time I get a supply drop, I think, oh, this is another chance to get Shadow Claw, but it's another chance to get nothing and just get camos and just stupid stuff that I don't even use that I've gotten 30 times before. And you can see every time I open that supply drop up, I get at least one duplicate. One, at least. Never not. Never. I don't think I've ever gotten a supply drop without duplicates after Prestige 1. I'm not even kidding. It is like, honestly ridiculous in the sense that I can't get stuff. It's just, it's kind of stupid. It's just, no. After Prestige 1, I had everything in the game, basically, and I get maybe one or two new things, and then all the other stuff I've had 30 times. And that's kind of like, you know, I'd like to suppress PPSH. I don't really know why, it's just kind of cool. Please, yes, this is the extended drum mag one. This is the two I wanted too. Just to use. Oh! I pop my head out and I just shoot him. Get back up. Shoot, 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 shoot. Get down. Shoot them all, shoot them up, shoot them up. Oh, you hit with the purifier? Oh! How did that not go for more? PPSH is so cool. Normally people would say, I'm not being picky for the guns I get. I am. I've been playing this game the first day it came out, okay? Okay? First day it came out. I was that type of person who would wait and get the game early and make sure I got the game and didn't sell out on me. Okay, and I actually got the PS4 copy, so the PS4 came with it. And that was really cool, but I don't even think I was excited for the PS4. I think I was more excited for the Black Ops 3. Although the PS4 was awesome, I'm still using it right now with the Black Ops 3 disc. So, like, I don't really know what I was excited for, but I was definitely excited. And I would get on, I was like level 1, having fun with level 55s, and that was actually a thing when you first started playing this game. But later and later through the game, they just started finding out what weapons were better than what weapons, and that's when the VMP, the KN, and the Kuda started to rise with existence, and they just kind of got overused up to the point where they weren't fun anymore. The game turned into a nightmare, and the nostalgia feeling left. I try to ignore the fact that it's the movement system within Black Ops 2. I tried, but for the first 55 levels, I did. I was like, oh, it's fine. I mean, gotta stop complaining. It's just a movement system. But like, they already knew about the VMP thing, and I actually lost my games for a amount of time, so I didn't know what was happening in the COD community, and everybody was complaining, and I'm like, why are they complaining? There's no need to be complaining. This game is perfect because all the guns are balanced. But to be honest, everybody said the first like few months said, "Oh, the guns are so balanced." I've never seen a video just like it, up to date. Never, because they realized, oh man, the VP, Man of War, all those guns, etc., too good. So then DLC weapons came. Okay, people were already pissed off enough about the Black Ops. They decided to put weapons in them. And if they wanted it to be exactly like the PS4, they got it correct. They got it correct. Okay, they did. There wasn't variants, but there was different weapons, and that's what got me mad. I hate buying supply drops because of the weapons, and Advanced Warfare I never did, because I never thought it was really worth it. Then I started realizing, well, I get my own money now, I get allowance, and, you know, I get my money. So I would buy all my stuff, but I'd never get anything, and that's what got me really mad. Ever. Like, I rarely get a single dime. I got, maybe when I get 100 supply drops, like you've seen before, and I'll get something, but otherwise, if there's no special deal, I won't get anything. I'll get complete garbage. And normally, I actually get something, but nothing that I really want. I mean, yeah, I get some cool gear and some cool weapons, but the weapons aren't the Shadowfall. I've never gotten Shadowfall. I haven't had the Xbox with the Black Ops 3 game. So, like, honestly, is that what I want? Okay, I'm just gonna go for nuclear with the PPSH, and then I'm done. With custom, I'll just keep continuing with my stories. Anyway, so like, okay. Anyway, back to the supply drops, and yeah. So they came out with their first 3 weapons. Okay, I'll tell you what those weapons are right now. If you guys didn't know what they were, no range weapons were put in. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so they had the butterfly knife, the brass knuckles, and of course, who can't forget about this? The Fury's song. Okay, think about this. I got the butterfly knife like a few days ago, or like a month ago. Okay, okay. You know how pathetic that is? This game has been on for 2 years, two, and it's still growing. It's still actually going. And the fact that people are still complaining about it, dude, the game's gone. The game is dead. It's dying. The movement system is horrible. If they don't get their crap together for the next game, I don't think there's gonna be, nothing more than $1,000, I don't think. For each state, nothing more than $1,000 are going to be spent for each state. Now you guys may be thinking, Andrew, you're crazy. They're going to get more, you know, if they honestly do it without just sitting on the ground. They're going to ruin the COD community, and everybody, no one is going to buy it. You know, you guys may be wondering, well, guys, Infinite Warfare was going to do bad, but they still got people to buy that. No, they didn't. They had Modern Warfare. They had to put Modern Warfare because they got too upset. They got too scared that it wasn't going to be good enough. So they had to remaster a game that came out actually pretty good. I like the remaster. I'm just not good at it. Okay. But like, honestly, is that what we want? Do we want another game that has to do supply drops? Do we? What I want, if we're going to have to do a weapon, get a weapon, you'll be able to get it for $5 to $10. If you can get it for $5 to $10, that's awesome. That's probably better than any other thing. I think that would be better than any game. Just that system right there. Movement system has to be on the ground too, otherwise it's just as better than the other COD. But, oh, Miraculous. But honestly, if they have those two things, or you don't even need, like, they don't even need to put DLC weapons in. But they can. I mean, that's perfectly fine if that's the way they get their sales. I mean, that's fine. They're a business. They're not, yeah, they're there for your entertainment, but they're also a business. You gotta keep that in mind. And the world is money. You can't change that. No, kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. But think of it. Don't think of the bad times you've had in this game. Think of the fun times. I always think of the bad times, and that's not good. I probably shouldn't be. Because for all the people I'm saying, oh, this game is fun. It really is. It's not really bad. There's nothing really wrong with it. That's the thing. I make it like it's the worst game ever. But honestly, if you compare it to other CODs, it's actually a really good game. I mean, yeah, the movement system and stuff like that kind of ruined it. But take away those two things, I mean, you really can't. Because that kind of makes up the whole game. VMP, I mean. But I'm going to tell you about my summer, okay? My summer. So I would stay here at my house, because before I was too young to stay home alone. But now I can. And I wasn't alone, I was with my sister. And she's a teenager, so she's allowed to, and so am I now. So for 7 hours, I'd be home alone until my mom and dad got home from work. Normally no problems with that. Yeah, we're a little bit, we fight sometimes, but not always, not always. So most of the time I'd just be on video games, having fun. And I don't play by myself, no. I actually played with my older cousin. And that was pretty fun, I'm not going to lie. We would always play zombies, and although zombies wasn't my favorite, he actually made it pretty fun. He made it so, because he knew everything what to do, and that made us get more stuff. So instead of just using one thing, we got multiple stuff that we can use, which is the best part. And that's good. But like, he knew all the Easter eggs, and he would go for every Easter egg. Actually, we never completed an Easter egg. I don't really know why. You're going to try to hop on a giant, but he's never had time because, after school and everything. So, yeah. But we used to play zombies, and although it wasn't my favorite game mode to play, and I will tell you that every time I prefer multiplayer over it, I still played it. I didn't have a huge problem with it. And we would always play multiplayer sometimes. I mean, if I really didn't want to play it, he'd be like, alright, let's play a few games of multiplayer, and then we'll go back. And I'd be like, okay, that's fine. And it really was. There's nothing wrong with that. But like, the thing is different maps came out, okay? And I'll get back to Revelations, because the first day, I'll tell you one thing before I start this story. Revelations was actually the day of my first day of school, okay? I'll tell you that. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Everything else, I'll lead up to it, okay? So first you'll see he actually didn't start playing Call of Duty. He actually got Call of Duty Ghost by accident. So he just bought Black Ops 3 with his own money. Okay, that was okay. He said, you know, I mean, preferred just getting it, but that's okay. At least he got the right copy and everything. So okay, so we first played, and he was like, "Let's play some multiplayer." That's what this game is known for, anyway, you know. So we played multiplayer, right? And you could tell he was not having fun. He would be just like me right now. He wasn't as big screaming at the TV as I would, but he would get mad. He would get very angry at, especially with people trip mining and all that, when he's just trying to do one thing. It gets annoying. So he's like, Andrew, I can't do this anymore. I just can't. Now, I didn't even know there was a zombies thing at the time. So DLC 1 was like, came by and I'm like, Dad, I need this DLC. I don't know what zombies is. Maybe it's just a new thing that came into Black Ops 3. But that splash map, man, I really like it. Also with Skyjack, I like that map too. The other maps, you know, they're okay. But I like those two maps, Dad. I want those. So, you know, it took a few days, but I finally convinced him, and he got me the map pack. And I didn't actually have the season pass by this time, but I knew I was. Okay. So DLC 1 game, and me and Cody just started. I had DLC 1, and my cousin did not. Anyway, so we kind of he just got annoyed, and we both got annoyed at the game because everybody was sweating with these Breckies. People got good at sniping in windows right there in Newtown, so everybody got good at that. Everybody got good at so much. And like, we were just kind of sitting there clueless. Cody, my cousin, was never really very good at multiplayer because he didn't really have experience with Call of Duty. He was more of a sport player when he came to video games. And he still is, but he will play Call of Duty more. Or at least sometimes he's been. I'll get to that later. We're still like a year, 1 to 2 years ago. So anyway, so we started thinking, and he's like, Andrew, we can't play this anymore. We're both getting too mad. I'm not playing this anymore. And I said, well, what are we supposed to do? And he's like, I don't know, campaign. And I said, we're not playing the campaign. The campaign, I've tried it before. It's not fun. It's not fun. Okay, so he's like, okay, what is zombies? And I said, you have zombies? And he said, yeah. I said, how do you have zombies? He says, it comes with the game. I said, oh, let's try it. I mean, I've never played it. I've never even heard of it. Let's try it anyway, you know? Okay, so we finally played zombies, and we're like, what do you want to do now? So we picked the Shadows of Evil map because he actually didn't have the Rising Jack, and we were wondering that, and I was like, oh yeah, I got the DLC 1, blah, blah. And yeah, so we played Shadows of Evil, and my god, it was probably the funnest thing I've ever played. It was so fun. Like, so fun. The fact that it was our skill and our ability, and it was like somebody was mailing us, or trying at least. And, yeah. It was so fun. We didn't do very good, but it was just fun. Anyway, so he's like, I'm begging him. I'm like, please, you gotta get the map pack. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. What? That'll be it for the stream.